So we have a big storm coming in tomorrow, so the kids and I are just outside and we're gonna get a whole bunch of stuff done just to make sure everyone's comfortable and taken care of for the pending weather. We're gonna clean the chicken coop, which I usually have to do once a week in the wintertime, like a thorough cleaning. Our chickens are free range. We have a mobile chicken coop. Everything has purpose, right? So our chickens are usually in the mobile chicken coop, being worked around our land. But then in the wintertime we bring them back home. So they're just in this coop, and I don't know if anyone has any tips, but I can't stand the chicken coop in the wintertime because even though they're free range and they can go everywhere, they just spend so much time in the coop, it gets disgusting so fast. Where in the summertime, I'm usually not having to deal with it very much at all. So here's our coop. We've got some girls playing now. So we're gonna get this all cleaned up, get fresh shavings in here because they will probably be hiding out in here. And then we'll just do things like get firewood next to the house and get some more kindling. I've got a project with a shed I'll show you that we're gonna do. We want to clean it out, make it a little lean-to for the bulls. Make sure all the water troughs are topped off and empty out the hoses, things like that. Just another damage. Did you just lay an egg? You're the one doing the tiny little eggs. You're singing like you're very proud, but that is what she just laid. I'll show you. That's the size of a regular egg. Now I know who's only working part-time for me. So the coop is clean. They do have their roosting bars right there, but a lot of them like to huddle up in this corner, so I put some bedding down there for them. But I got all the chicken waste out and swept it out and everything's clean, so if they just want to huddle up in here all day tomorrow, it's a clean, cozy place for them to stay during the storm. It's supposed to be pretty windy, so usually, even if it's snowing or cold, they're out and about. But when it's as windy as it's going to be tomorrow, they like to hang out in here. So you're all ready. Also, nothing goes to waste ever. So this is what came out. Like 1.5 tubs today. And that was almost 2 weeks worth. And again, I don't have to do this, in the spring, summer, fall because they're in the mobile coop and they are just, they're pooping all over the land. But in the winter, I want to take advantage of everything. So I clean it out. They go into these tubs and we will go put this in our cold compost pile. I keep things as simple as possible all the time. So I do a cold compost pile. We'll throw this in there. Okay, so this is my next project for this afternoon. I'm going to be cleaning out this little shed area. We have our bulls in a bullpen right here because we bring them in for the winter, and we want to expand it out so that they can come under here, just get some shelter and have a little windbreak. They do fine. Cattle really do fine in the cold elements. We feed them well and take care of them, so they do fine, but we want to give them a little extra help when we can. And again, I feel like that cold wind just cuts right through them. So I'm going to be cleaning this out. We'll expand the panels around and they can get in here out of the wind. Okay, so just to clarify real fast why we have this huge mess. Brief little description, which I can go into detail later. Our actual homestead is approximately 1 mile as the crow flies, 2 miles down the road. Down the road. That's where we have our 800 acres. We have been working to make sure everything is set up for the animals first and making it a working, running operation before we build our house there. So we actually rent a home down the road, and the place we moved into was just kind of abandoned and left as is. So we kind of clean up as we go, but I'll dive into more of that later because I do think that's important. I think it's important to know you can start with actually living, without actually living on your homestead, you can start. So that'll be something for another time.